Hello, hello, hello. Kind of a weird angle today. Let's see if I can fix this. Howdy. How's everyone doing? There we go. Hi, guys. What's happening? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Tina. Hello, Rosemary. Hello, Tony. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Rebecca. Welcome, Miss Kelly. How's it going? How are we doing today? There we go. I started on the wrong page this morning. I'm like, whoops. How y'all doing? Oh, good. We've got trollers already this morning. Don't worry, Rihanna will snag them and get them off. It's funny. It's like, such a compliment that they think that I'm troll worthy. Wow. Oh, heck. Sorry, ignore the troller. Don't click on his stuff. Don't click. Don't click. Hi, guys. Oh, look, we got a couple of you on YouTube. Awesome. How y'all doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I'm going to do a little bit of sharing while you're doing a little bit of sharing. Here is my live on my page here. How's it going? Hello. Hello, Tesma. Hello, Alexis. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Joy. Hello, Miranda. Miss Cindy. Miss Nicole. Brittany. Miss Joy. Marta. Marissa. How y'all doing today? Welcome. All right, I'm going to get my bot out. I'm going to do all the things. Are you guys having a great day? What's the weather like at your house? We had like 3 feet of snow, and in 48 hours, it went shoop, gone, done. And it's time to green up. But I know for some of you, that's not the case. All right, and today's magic word to get the goodies is magic. Okay, make sure, oh, I gotta put the crawler up. They've changed some of the technology, and so there we go. Man, stupid trollers, just ignore them. Rihanna will get them blocked in a hot second. That's why we have helpers, because I can't do it all. It's all good. It's all good. How y'all doing today? Hey, Carrie. Hey, Becky. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Josephine. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Lorena. How's it going? There we go. We're getting that message out. Hello, Miss Melissa. Hello, Victoria. There we go. You guys are starting to get the responses. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. So this is one of my favorite things to talk about. But the funny thing is, I don't talk about it as much as I should, because I know some of you it doesn't make very comfortable. So let's just be real for a second. You are my favorite people. Okay. You want to know why? Because you're here to talk about things that are uncomfortable. All right. People that sign up for the mini chat webinars and the messaging webinars, I know are in it to win it. Okay. And you're willing to do hard things. And I love these webinars. To be honest, we never have quite as many people on these webinars, but you are my like quality. Like sometimes there's a difference between quality and quantity, and you are my people who want it. Okay. That like put in grit, who are willing to do things that are uncomfortable because of what you want in the end. Okay. So the people that come on this webinar are always the ones that are here for full-time income, that are here because they want to make six figures, because they're like, I want to go big. Okay. So if you're here to go big, I want you to comment go big, because like this is where it's at. All right. Also, be sure and let me know where you are from and which company you're with. I love to get an idea of who's joining us, okay, and from which company, so I can give you some good examples based on the companies that we have represented. The other thing that I would love for you to do, yes, ma'am, we're going big. Hey, Miss Jackie. Hey, Josephine. Hey, Erin. That's right. I know you're going big, girl. Tina, Joyce, let's go bigger. Whoop, whoop. Okay, go big. All right, awesome sauce. So let me know which companies you are with. No, those comments are going to take a minute to catch up. We got Paparazzi in the house, Chalk Culture. Chalk Culture. Okay, gals with Chalk Culture, I am itching to do a Chalk Culture exclusive webinar, okay? So let me know if you are a leader or no leader that would help us get the word out, because I'm itching to do a Chalk Culture exclusive webinar, okay? I'm gonna write that down. We're gonna watch your Chalk Culture, awesome. Okay, so let's get that rocking. Initials Inc. Awesome. Hey girl, did you talk to your leaders? Miss Joanne, I'm still really wanting to do one for you guys. Let me know. Okay. All right. So let's share this out. Let's share the love. I'm going to do something different today. Rihanna, let me know that you hear me. I'm going to give 2 people today 1 full year access to our images. So it's $147 value or $127 value. You get images for the entire year. They are awesome. Okay. The entire year you'll get images. And so it's a $127 value. I want to make sure that you have plenty of engagement and don't have to spend too much time creating content, because after you hear this information, you're going to be spending more time messaging and less time just on your newsfeed. I want you on the messaging app, not on the Facebook app, okay? So that's my goal, get you on the messaging app and less on the Facebook app, because that's the most income producing thing that you can learn how to do. Does that sound like a deal? Okay, y'all in? You guys ready to go big? All right. All righty. So I'm also looking, just so you know, I'm also looking for Norwex to do a webinar for, and then 31 gifts. I want to do 31 gifts, something awful, actually something good, because it really works. So let me know. And if you are interested in one and I haven't mentioned any of those, all you have to do is comment team in the name of your company and let me know that you'd be interested in helping us get the word out about a webinar, an exclusive webinar for your company. Okay. All right. Awesome. Look at that. You guys are at 250. So tell you what, I will give away 3 year bundles when we get to 300. Okay. We'll give away 3. So all you have to do is share and comment revolution. Share and comment revolution. You guys are just rock stars. You're doing so awesome today. Thank you. So share and revolution. I'm just doing a little sharing here of my own. Boom, chicka boom. Okay, let's talk messaging. This is one of my favorite topics, and I know some of you, it makes you really nervous, and I absolutely, positively understand that. I'm not expecting you to go, oh my gosh, this is my favorite thing in the whole world to do. Okay, I understand that it's not. I respect that, but I'm going to make it so much easier for you. And if you will learn to take time, I got to get this to focus right. Come on, there it goes. If you will take the time to learn how to do this, you seriously will double, triple, quadruple, sometimes your sales. It's amazing, especially your sales per client. I want to help you get more people on your lives. We're going to have so much fun. Okay. You guys are awesome. Look at all of you guys. Thank you so much for helping us start a revolution. You guys are fabulous. We do have Paparazzi Webinars every single month, just so you know. There was one last Friday, Miss Nicole DeShira. Oh my gosh, she was amazing. You can go grab that and share that. Next month on March 19th, we will have my girl, Janie Wilmot. Oh my goodness. So I started working with her when she was silver LOP. She is already black diamond and she's on her way to pink diamond. And I've worked with her since almost her beginning, not quite. But we're going to have an amazing story to tell you about how she has gone from silver to on her way to pink diamond. Okay. So know that that's coming up. We have paparazzi ones every single month. So that's something that you can count on and just invite your whole team to it. Okay. Elaine, let's definitely do Pampered Chef. I would love to do another Pampered Chef one. Love me some Pampered Chef. Okay. All right. So let's rock and roll. Messaging. Okay. You guys are so good. You're only 30 away from 300. We're going to be giving away 3. I can see it now. Okay. Go ahead and comment. Let's do some craft ones too. I would love to get my, my amazing stamping and scrapbookers in there. That would be super fun. All right, so these messages, there's way more than I can get through. Ooh, and let's do a team Tupperware. Anybody want to do Tupperware? Okay, I'm going to focus now. All right, messaging. Okay, so seriously, you guys, let me tell you just a little bit about my story. I don't always go a lot into my story because I just figure, who cares about my story? We want to know what it takes for you guys to make more money, okay? But I just want to tell you my experiences so you understand why I have a lot of credibility in this area, okay? All right, so many, many moons ago, when, the year of September 11th, I had started my direct sales company. I was doing scrapbooking. I was with Close to My Heart. And my daughter was only 2 weeks old when I signed up. Okay. Just a little background. So she's now 19, almost 20. So this kind of tells you a little bit about the timeline. And September 11th hit, and my husband lost his job and he didn't have a job for a year. So I needed to hustle. Now, just a little bit, I'll tell you my determined spirit. I lived in a town of 16,000 people. Over half of them were retired. There were several other consultants in town for Close to My Heart. And so I would drive so where I lived was called Jamestown, North Dakota, and almost every town, north, south, east, and west, was 90 to 100 miles away. So it would take me a 200-mile round trip to get to my parties. And this I did a couple nights a week. And I drove. And North Dakota has crazy weather a ton of the year. So, oh my goodness, what I could have done had I had social media, okay? Well, I really wanted to go big. And so I worked with a trainer, and she taught me a thing called NEED, N-E-E-D, needs-based selling. The joy of needs-based selling is you never feel pushy because you're always focused on what the other person needs. You're not trying to convince them to buy, total of 10 of your special for the month or anything like that. We're 100% focused on what that person needs. So I learned to ask some really good questions to find out what they needed. And then the other thing that I was taught was how to get on the phone. I was told if I would overcome my fear of the phone, I would make 400% more than those that didn't overcome their fear of the phone. Okay. So if you're like me and you're like, girl, just tell me what I got to do. And tell me how to jump how high. And that's what I did. I was like, okay, I was determined. So put 400 down. If you are one of those people that you're like, you tell me to jump and I will ask how high, I will do it. So that's what I did. And so I learned these phone skills. And so these two things that I learned how to do in parties and on the phone, I have now kind of translated them into using those same things for Facebook. So just to kind of tell you a little bit about what I did that year, I was able to earn the trip in half the time allotted. Okay. And their company trip. And then the other thing was I earned awards for both recruiting and for helping my team sign up their first team members. The way I ask questions and slow down and get to know people was game changing. And I hustled and I worked hard and I did things other people weren't doing, and I made it happen. Okay. But I'm here to tell you how to do the same thing and to get those same skills. And I want you to be excited, and I want you to know that I'm fully aware that telling you need to go message more makes you nervous. Okay, I'm fully aware of this. I'm not going to try to, blow smoke up your skirt and, tell you it's gonna, oh, you're going to be fine. It's not scary at all. Oh, good job, girls. You hit 300. Thank you, ladies. I'm willing to give 4 away. You hit 350. I'll give a 4th one away. Go for it. Tag a couple people, share it in a few more groups. Hey, let's rock and roll. I love it. You guys are so fabulous. Mwah! Thank you. Okay, so here's the thing. I know you can do things in fear. Okay, I'm not going to tell you that you're going to not have any fear. You are. I have fear. There's things that make me uncomfortable. Okay, absolutely. You're going to have fear, but you can decide that it's worth facing the fear. You can decide that the thing you want is absolutely worth facing that fear. Okay, and so part of this, I'm just going to be honest with you. Part of messaging is your mindset. And there's a couple different mindsets that you need to really, really, really embrace. Okay. One is your belief that, yep, I can have success. Okay. I want you all in and believing that you are absolutely 100%. You are worthy. Now, deserve, you know what? We all could work smarter. I could work smarter. I'm going to be honest. I had a little meltdown yesterday. There were some things I was trying to fix and it wasn't going well. And I had a moment. We all have moments. Okay. But then you get up the next day and you're like, okay, you refocus and you get to work. Okay. It's okay to have a moment. But what I need you is to understand. Okay. This is my personal belief. I know God's blessed me way more than I deserved. I mess things up all the time. Luckily, I do a bunch of things right too. And then I have, outside help between Rihanna and God and stuff like that. Okay. You are worthy of success. That doesn't mean you did everything right. Neither do I. Okay. Deserving is kind of a stupid word in my opinion, but you can have just as much success as anybody else. There's not a single reason why not. Okay. And you have to learn to change your mindset and believe that and hold on to that with every ounce of your soul. And sometimes you do it through tears. That's okay. There's not a darn thing wrong with crying. Okay. So understand that this is something sometimes you have to fake it to make it a little bit. And you need to pick specific goals, because I believe asking you shall receive. If you don't know what you're asking for, how's God going to know what to give you? Like, you have to ask, okay? You got to put down what you want to have happen. But it does, okay? Things do happen. You do meet the right people. You're here today for a reason. Okay, there's going to be a few of you that are like, I don't know how I found this webinar. Okay, and some of you, like, you've been following me a while and you got my text message. But many of you are here because you need this today. All right. And I know that. I know, and I don't take for granted for 2 seconds that all of you on here, you found this today. You had the time today. You got on Facebook at just the perfect time, because this is an answer that is on a prayer that's on your heart, and an answer to that. Okay. I know that with all my soul, and I don't take that for granted, that I get to be this little answer. I get to, through God, be an answer to your prayer. It's humbling, to be honest with you. Okay. But I know that these skills work, and you're going to feel good, and the clients you work with are going to love and adore you, and they're going to be loyal customers, because we use really good wording that shows you are a good listener. And there's no cold messaging. There's no snarkiness. There's no salesy. It's all authentic, and it's all about the other person. Okay. So if you know that there's been a little like quiet, desire, prayer, whatever you want to call it on your heart, and you're like, I needed to know how to take my business to the next level, just put down the word heart. If it's something that's been on your heart, what do I need to do different? This could be an answer to that. Okay. And I just want you to know that I'm so glad you're here. Okay. I'm super glad you're here. And I know you are my people because you're willing to talk about something hard. Okay. And I'm so proud of you for being here. Okay. So first of all is that mindset. The other thing that sometimes we have a little bit of challenge with is believing maybe our product or company or opportunity is all that. Sometimes when you're not quite at that place yourself, you're feeling a little like an imposter. Okay. Well, I'm not quite there, but you know people in your company that are. Okay. I need you to know and believe your product is worth full price. You don't need to give discounts. It's great when the company does some discounts, but you only use theirs. Okay. Just because you're not a millionaire yet or whatever level you want to be doesn't mean you won't be, and you are working on it, and you and the person you're signing up or the person you're talking to about product, it's worth it. Okay. So those are things. And one of the best things you can do, you can listen to books of other people who've had success, writing affirmations, setting goals. There's so many things you can do for your mindset that will make a big difference. So when you start doing this scary thing that you're like, this is worth it. And the whole goal, okay, this is so cool when you understand this. When your excitement for what you want is just this much higher, then let's say this is the fear and this is excitement, you just got to get your excitement that much higher than your fear. The fear doesn't completely go away. It just doesn't. Okay. We're all human, but all you got to do is get that excitement like this much higher. Do you want to know something I do? You guys are all going to laugh. And I even was telling my son this last night. If I have a trip, I like to travel. If I have a trip to look forward to, I will hustle and work my tail end off. Okay. I can go without sleep. I'm excited. I'm happy about my work. And I was telling him, anyway, my kids don't even know I want to do this. I need to see if they want to, but I was wanting to take the kids to Disney World for spring break. Okay. I don't know. I might do something else. I'd even like just to go to the coast. It's a 5-hour drive from here, but I just need to have something to look forward to. If you're needing a new vehicle, if you are really want like new furniture, like if you're kind of like in a stuck place, one of the best things you can do, and limit the time somewhere between like maybe 30 minutes and 2 hours, depending on if you have to go somewhere else, but go test drive that car, go look for furniture and take some pictures, try it out, get excited, and then come right back home and get to work. When your excitement and what you want is higher than just a little bit higher, it doesn't have to be like a lot higher, just this much higher than your fear, you're more likely to do those hard things. I'm serious. This is, you can read a book called The Happiness Advantage. Talks about you're more likely to have success when you're happy. And we're happy, not even when we don't have the new thing, but even just the whole thinking about the thing that we're working on, that will do great things for your mindset. Okay. So hopefully some of this has helped you a little bit. Comment mindset if you even like, you just have a little more hope. You have a little more like, oh, okay, I could change my mind. Like if any of those tips were helpful on mindset, I want you to just comment mindset and then shower me with hearts. Hit that heart button, let it fly. Okay. Anyway, I appreciate it so much when you do that. Okay. Well, thank you, Miss Christy. I appreciate that. Okay. Yes, I know we're over 300. It's awesome. Yes. Have you read The Happiness Advantage? Oh, I'm trying to click on your comment. Darlene, Happiness Advantage is so good, you guys. It is just one of my absolute favorite books. Okay. All right. So let's get into messaging because I have I could talk for hours on messaging. I have so many tips for you. All right. So let's start at the very beginning. Okay. And I'm going to give you lots of little tips. We have a whole program that will help you know what to say through like the whole conversation, but I'm going to give you some key tips. Now, one thing that gets a little bit hard about this discussion is I'm going to suggest some things and you're going to go, oh man, I've done that, like the thing that you shouldn't. And here's the thing, no guilt today. Okay, no guilt day. Okay, this is empowering. This is oh, I know better, I do better. And here's like seriously one of my like, sometimes people will come to me and say like, so and so said never to do this, and I'm like, okay, well, what did so and so tell you to do instead? Like, okay, like why should you not do that? And my thing is, if they can't tell you why not to do it or what to do it instead, I'm like, a little concerned there about, that. I will never, ever tell you, don't do that without telling you what to do instead. Okay. So when I start talking about that thing where you go, oh, dang, you've done that. Because some of you will. Just hang in there, because you're going to be like, oh, but Michelle's going to tell me what to do instead. And I'm going to feel so much better about myself because I'm going to have better skills. Okay. So I want you to hang in there, because I know it doesn't feel very good when you like have to hear something that you're like, dang, but you're going to be in such a better place. Now, if you've just joined us, please make sure you've commented magic. That's going to get our free images. That's going to get our free March goal setting sheet. That's going to get us connected to us. So make sure you have commented magic, and make sure you hit that heart button. We love to know you're here. Okay. All right. Happiness advantage, Miss Cindy, the happiness advantage. Okay, it is awesome. It is so good. All right, so let's rock and roll. First thing is reaching out to people. So we're going to talk about the very, very, very first message that you send. We're going to work from top to bottom. We're going to give you tips all the way from sending the first message to closing deals. Okay, sound good? Seriously, I have so many tips. Okay, here we go. So make sure you've commented magic, and you'll get a message from Creative Success Systems. You have to have clicked get the goodies. And then to be qualified for a whole year's worth of images, you need to have shared this, and you need to have commented revolution. Okay, we're giving away 3 for sure. When we hit 350, we'll give away 4. Okay, so first message that we send out. We call it an initial touch, an initial touch. All right, so you're wanting to reach out to a past hostess, a past client, someone that's bought from you before. You want to reconnect with them. And it's like, well, what do I say? So here are the basics of what you do. Okay. So the first thing, remember, I'm going to tell you what not to say, but I will always tell you what to say. So always stay really well tuned in, because you want to hear these tips. Number 1 is the first message we send out. We never mention anything about products, booking parties, anything. We don't put the name of the company, nothing business. But instead, we're always going to use their name. People love to hear their name, even if it's with their eyes and they're reading it. Okay. We use their name. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Barb. Hey, Holly. Okay. And then we're going to mention something we know about them. Now, you may remember something from the last time you chatted, or if not, just go over to their news feed, find something, and they had a new baby, they went on a trip, they had a ton of snow, whatever it was, okay? Hey, girl, hey, Michelle, oh my goodness, I saw you had a new baby. How is it being a new mom? Okay? So their name, something specific you know about them, and a very clear question. Okay, one question you don't ever use is, how's it going? How are you doing? Okay, in the United States and probably Canada, how are you is just a multi-worded hello. We don't really mean it. Did you know in England, if you say, how are you, they'll tell you about their health and their parents and their kids. Like, they really mean it. Okay. We don't. We all know that. And so people think they're just going to say fine, and then the conversation ends. So it's got to be a real question. Okay. So they just moved. They just got a new job. They cut their hair. Now, please note, this should be with people that you can see their life situation isn't traumatic. Okay, what I mean by that is you have a group of people on Facebook that you love and care about so much, but they are in some crises right now. Okay, they have cancer. There's just some really hard things going on. And you can see it's not time to talk about jewelry, or it's not time to talk about, like there's just a time and a place for things. Please message them and love on them. Absolutely. But I want you to make a 2-hour time block, or at least 1 hour. And in that time, you message people. It's appropriate to message them about business. Okay. But the first message we send out isn't about business. So we're not messaging the people that we're loving on because we have good hearts and of concern. And, we saw their pipes burst in Texas, or no, not people in crisis. People that, from what we can see, now we're going to get talking to them. We may find out they're in crisis and we didn't know that. But we aren't going to message people that we know that, it's just an insensitive thing to try to get them to book a party right now. Does that make sense? There's a time and a place. I want you to make a business time, and then please have your heartfelt reach out to people time. Does that make sense? Okay. So I want you to love on those people, but they don't mix them in with your business time. Make sense? Okay. All right. So we have our 2-hour block. We're sending out our initial touches. So let me tell you some really, really cool things that happen with this. People love to talk about themselves. When you ask them about their kids, when you ask them about their cute haircut, when you ask them about their trip, when you ask them about things about them, they are so much more likely, way more likely to respond back to you. Okay. So let me tell you about why they don't respond back to, hey girl, we got a new catalog. I know you've had a party in the past. I've got some dates available in March. Which of these dates would you like? Okay. Y'all have either had that happen, you've seen it, or you've done it yourself. Okay. No guilt. Remember, we don't do that here. But I'm going to tell you why we want to do an initial touch instead. Okay. So a couple things. First of all, that's a ton of information at once. And one thing for you as the consultant that this does serious damage to yourself is when you send that message and they don't reply back, what happens to your brain? I call them the flying monkeys, and they start going through your brain, and they're like, they don't want to talk to you, and they don't really, and you're being salesy, and they make us crazy. Okay. We don't want those monkeys flying around our brain and making us nuts and telling us they don't want to talk to us, when really you sent this giant message. And first of all, we didn't even find out if they were available to talk. Second of all, you sent some dates out there. You expected them to go look at their calendar, and they're like, well, I'm going to have to do that later. And they forget. Why do they forget? Well, because we all are busy. Okay. So we don't want paranoid monkeys around your brain. And we don't want that person who really would have had a party to forget to message us back. Okay. So first of all, how many of you let monkeys go flying through your brain when somebody doesn't respond back to you? Okay. Comment monkeys if that happens to you. Flying monkeys. That's right, Di. Okay. I'm going to try to get this thing to focus. I have this new webcam, and when it's focused, it's really good, but man, it goes out of focus really easy. I need to plug in my other one. Okay. So no paranoid monkeys. Okay. When you just send a message out about their kids and they don't reply back, here's what your brain can do. Monkey, you get out of here. She apparently is, and I want you to fill in the blank. Okay. Why don't you immediately respond back to comment or to messages? Oh, let's see. I'm driving. My kids are talking to me. My phone's dead. I'm at work. Heaven forbid I take a shower. Okay. Why don't you immediately message back? Tell me your thing. Okay. The phone got dropped down between the cushions. I couldn't find it. Okay. Why don't you initially, immediately message people back? Right? Because life happens. So when you're assuming She's sitting there on her phone waiting for your message, and she's just going to reply back, March 23rd as quickly as possible. Of course not. That doesn't make an ounce of sense. And then you make up these stories that she didn't want to talk to you. And you just didn't send the message in a way that was going to help her slow down and really find a date to work with you. She's probably super excited there's a new catalog out. Okay? So please, tired, exactly. Kids, busy with kids, cleaning. Okay? So this is both a huge benefit to you and to the person you're sending the message to. Okay? So let me tell you a story really quick. There was a gal I was working with, and she was more of a traditional party plan jewelry. She wasn't paparazzi. I know a lot of you are. So she was more party plan. And she's like, okay, Michelle, you had taught me this initial touch thing, and I really wanted to reach out to this gal and ask her to have a party. She'd had parties for me before, didn't really think it was going to be that hard a conversation, just wanted to do the typical, hey, girl, got a new catalog, ready to book a party. She's like, but I didn't. I slowed down and I listened to what you told me to do. She's like, and I sent the message out, and I was horrified to find out that the night before her house had burnt down. Okay. Now, how many of you would felt like the biggest heel ever for sending, hey girl, ready to have a party, right? Like her house is burned down. Jewelry is going to be important one day, but sure not today. Okay. And she just was like, I'm so grateful I did initial touch. She just would have been mortified. And we've all done this. I call it sticking our virtual foot in our mouth. If you stuck your foot in your mouth before because you just went for the kill, and then you found out like something was going on in your life and you're like, oh, okay. I call that putting your, virtual foot in your mouth. Comment foot if you've ever had that like awful, I have, heaven knows I have. Okay, we're all human. But we can avoid that a lot by using an initial touch, okay? The other really cool story I have to tell you is this, all right? Right, Alexander? Yeah, total heel. I know, right, Megan? Just like, oh. So here's more of a like fun success story around it. So we're going to avoid putting our foot in our mouth, but we're also going to have some really good things happen. So I was working with a gentleman who, he was a health and wellness company. Now, sometimes health and wellness companies kind of will have a reputation. Sorry, let's get my words out. Reputation of sometimes being a little bold, even borderline pushy, okay? And this gentleman, man, he had very little fear, and he would go talk to anybody, and he'd get new customers in, but like his repeat sales were kind of, they weren't as good as he wanted them to be. And like I said, he was brave. He'd send messages, but the wording could use a little tweaking, okay? So I said, okay, look, tell me about somebody you want to follow up with. So this is about past customers, remember? So people have purchased past hostesses that we want to follow up with. And so he told me about this lady. He was from the Boise area, and this lady lived in this area where they'd had a lot of fires around their homes. Some years it just goes, there's just these fires, and they get so close to homes. So he's like, I know she's had some fires really close to her home, and she is a school teacher. And I said, okay, great. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna call her Teresa. I can't remember what her name was. Hi Teresa. I've been thinking about you. I know there were some fires in their area. How are you and your family? How did you guys come out, with that whole situation? So it's interesting. Both of these situations had to do with fire. As you noticed that before. Anyway, so he sent this message out to her, 100% just showing that he cared. Okay. And so she replied back, and she's like, oh my goodness, thanks so much for asking. We did get evacuated, and we were really nervous because our pets and, our animals were still there, but we were so blessed, and, the fires didn't get to us. We're back in our home. Everybody's good and safe. Thank you so much for messaging and asking. She immediately, without an ounce of prompting, said, hey, I'm starting to teach school this fall. I'm really off my eating habits. I need some new products. And he was floored. He was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even bring up products. And she said she wanted to order some. And I find this happens about 25-30% of the time. It doesn't happen every time. But I'm telling you, first of all, you're going to get a lot more people responding. When I ask about cold messaging, I get told all the time, 1 to 2 replies back if they're lucky. Okay. This will increase it up to 5 to 6 out of 10 messages that you message will respond. And now they like us better. The whole thing is, when they like you, they will trust you. When they trust you, they buy from you. Okay? Does that make sense? We're trying to build relationships. So when they trust us, they'll be more likely to buy. Does this make sense? Okay. Well, gosh, Kenneth Downey, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay. So you did initial touch today and found out a family member passed. Oh, right. That just like, okay. So message, that initial touch is super, super important. Do y'all see how starting that conversation this way is an absolute game changer? It really is. Okay. So I want you to comment just GC for game changer. It's like, what do they start with? GC. If you saw how that would change your business, or give me the wow face, okay? The little emotion buttons, hit wow, if you could see how effective that could be. All right, so now the next question I always get is, okay, well, we sent an initial touch. And here's something, don't ever say this to me because it makes me a little like, they're like, well, I can chit chat with people. This is not chit chatting. Let me just make this perfectly clear. This is deliberately showing them you care. Okay, it is not chit chat. Don't tell me that's what it is. Because I'm like, ha. No, we are deliberately showing we care. Okay, no chit chat. We cared about their kids. We cared about their trip. When we go on a trip, it's important to us. Okay, it's not chit chat. No. You're being deliberate. Okay, you are reaching out and showing you care. All right, so let's just make sure that's clear. So some people will be like, well, I can do the chit chat, but now what do I do to go move it to a conversation about product? So I'm going to tell you about being deliberate, talking about them, and then how we politely will find out if they'll talk about product in your business. Okay. I have people like, well, isn't that trapping them? No. Listen very closely to this next sentence. You'll be like, oh, I can do that. Okay. So we've gone back and forth. We've talked about their trip. We've talked about what's going on in their life. We did not find out that somebody just died. Okay. If you find out somebody just died, we're not going to bring up business. We look like jerks. Okay. So we now can see their life with a few challenges is still relatively normal. Okay. Not in crisis, right? Those not in obvious crisis. We're going to simply use this message. Now, remember, this is for people that have bought before. Hey, it's been so fun chatting with you. I was wondering, this is a key point. I was wondering if you had a quick minute that I could ask you about how your products are working for you. Not if you like your products, okay? Do you have a quick minute? I could ask you about how your products are working for you. Okay. First of all, when you ask, do you have a quick minute? That's respecting their time. And the person that like all of a sudden stops messaging, sometimes it was really because they got busy. They were on their way out. You can't see what they're doing. I don't know how many of you remember being on the phone with people and you could hear what's going on in the background. You could hear a crash or, like something falling like in the house, or a kid crying, or you never heard them start their phone start their car like we do like on cell phones because the phone was connected to the wall, right? So we don't hear those kind of things, but you can't hear what's going on. You don't know if they just jumped in the car. You don't know if their kid just fell. You don't know if they started talking to their husband. You don't know if they fell asleep. When people stop messaging you, again, the paranoid monkeys start making you nuts. So when we say, do you have a quick minute? I could ask you about how your products are working for you, not do you like them, because that will end a conversation quickly. How your products are working for you. They love to talk about themselves, and 90% of the time they're going to say yes, but now they've committed to a little more time with you. You did not trap them, because they can absolutely, a few will say no. No, they just don't want to talk about products, or no, but most of the time, 99% of the time they say yes. But a few times they may just be busy or whatnot, okay? But this is that magical bridge question that keeps you from trapping them or looking like a yucky salesperson. Okay. Do you have a quick minute? I could ask you how your products are working, because you do care about that. You do want to know that their products are working out, that they've worn them, that they've used them, that they got good results. If they forgot how to use their cloths, they forgot where to apply their oils, they forgot how you double wrap that necklace, if they forgot, okay, this is where you have that opportunity to help them out so they use their product. Y'all know this, right? When they use their products, they buy more of it. Okay. It's super important to make sure they've used it. Okay. Comment use USC if you're like, when they use their products, they buy more. Okay. So most of the time they're going to say yes. Can you fill that bridge? This is 100% okay. Like, it's not yucky. Okay. So comment bridge if you can feel the difference in that. Okay. I'd love to know how you're enjoying your jewelry, where you've been wearing your jewelry, what's been your favorite piece, something along those lines. Okay. You go. Okay. Have fun. I'd rather you walk, because you don't have a lock. Okay, girls going to the park. Okay, all right. So this bridge question is magical. It really is. And some people are going to tell you, oh my gosh, I ran out of it, I need some more, or I haven't used it, worn it, and you give them some suggestions. You're going to hear a variety of responses. Okay. Now, a lot of you have had a new catalog come out. Now, I have some other approaches, but this one is very universal. Even Paparazzi, they don't have a new catalog, but they had a new summer spring line released. Okay. So you're going to talk about their product. How have you used them? How are you liking them? How often have you used them? What results have you got? It depends on, what your product is. You're going to have a few little questions there. And when you get our program, you get coaching time with us. We will help you come up with that perfect wording for your company and your product line, because I know you can fill it, but we would be here all day if I gave you an example for every company represented, okay? But we're going to help you come up with that perfect bridge question so that people do respond to you, 90% of the time. Okay, so now we've chatted a little bit about how their product's working for them, what they're liking, give them some suggestions if they needed some on how to use it, how to get a better experience. Then we're going to say, okay, you ready for a fun question? We just had some new things come out. You're not going to tell them what the things are. That's it. We've had some new things come out. On a scale of 1 to 5, I've had some new things come out. On a scale of 1 to 5, how interested would you be in seeing the new products that have come out? Okay. On a scale of 1 to 5, how interested are you in seeing new products that have come out? One of the things that is so important about messaging is that we cannot see people's body language. Okay. You don't know how interested they are, and we can't see, what's going on in their house while we're trying to message them. So when we ask on a scale of 1 to 5, how interested are you in new and seeing our new product line? It makes a ginormous difference. It is amazing at how well that bridges that gap and gives you that open door to talk about it. And you can see what they're thinking based on their number. Okay. Now, if they say 4 or 5, you just ask permission. Awesome. Can I send you the link to our new catalog, or can I send you some images? Like if you know they love red and some new red stuff come out, you're going to send them some images of red jewelry. Okay. Does that make sense? But you're going to say, may I send you the link if you're a catalog type company, okay? Or if you have some new stuff and you're just going to say, may I send you a few images? I'm just curious which are your favorite, okay? Does this make sense? All right. This is amazing at how simple this is, how authentic this is, and how well it works. If you use an initial touch, if you use the question, may I ask you how your product's working for you? And then on a scale of 1 to 5, how interested are you in seeing some new products? Those 3 things right there will do so much more. Oh, they're 1,000 times more effective than that cold message. Y'all, the people you've signed up, they're intelligent people. When people like, it has to be duplicatable, that they mean it needs to be copy and paste. Don't you think your people could learn those 3 steps? Of course they can. You don't need a copy and paste message. You want these 3 very short copy and paste messages. But the first one needs to be, ask them something about themselves. It's not, they still need to write something unique for each individual. Okay. You are so welcome. Okay. I'm getting it. Okay. Okay. So what is the follow-up if they say 1 to 2? Okay. That's a great question, Wendy. Thank you. And I forgot to say that. Okay. Is that you say, okay, may I ask, tell me a little bit more about why you say 1 to 2. And they'll tell you, and sometimes just they're busy, but they really want to know. Other times it's just they're really not that interested. And you can still ask, well, would it be okay? May I share with you a link to our current catalog or send you a few products? You still can, but you kind of see where they're at. Okay, does that make sense? All right. Okay, you love this, Cindy. I'm so glad you love this. This is awesome. Wendy, I love you, girl. Okay. You are so welcome, Miss Jill. Okay, so we have this thing in the middle where we like, so let me give you an example for my jewelry gals. I like to make sure that we're selling all the things, right? We want to sell bracelets, necklaces, and earrings. And so I have this way, okay, so let me step back. Okay, let me ask you this real quick. How many of you have been on one of my webinars before and you know why I'm called the Question Queen, right? We're posting fun posts on your profile and we get people to comment, okay? So just comment QQ if you've been on a webinar with me before and you kind of know what I'm talking about with posting to get good engagement, okay? Those of you that are here for the very first time, can you comment 1ST, like first, 1ST, okay? Kim, it totally depends. So Kim asked, are you using your personal messenger or your business page messenger? It depends on if you've had a conversation with them on your business messenger, you want to try to go use that. A lot of you are working from your personal profile. It depends on where you actually have a connection with them. Okay. We're just going to use our best common sense on that one. Okay. All right. So my Papa girls, when people have commented on a post about earrings or necklaces or bracelets or anything, I like to help them start by like, well, tell me more about size, color, and shape of earrings that you like to wear. And I'm like, awesome. Now, before I suggest any earrings, I want to be like, tell me about what necklaces you like to wear. Tell me about what earrings and bracelets you like to wear. And I have a 3-part for every single company. So if it's foodies, breakfast, lunch, dinner. If it's anything with home, different rooms of the house. And this is something we'll help you formulate to customize around your product line. You want 3 categories because by the time I get done talking about their earrings, necklaces, and bracelets and rings, I have several things that I want to suggest to them. When you've talked about their breakfast, lunch, and dinners, what they typically cook and don't cook, and what they like and what they'd like to improve, I have several suggestions for them. When you have several suggestions, you want to have 3 to 5 suggestions. You are 8 times more likely to close a deal versus if you only have 1 suggestion. You don't ever only want 1 suggestion. You want 3 to 5. They'll be excited about at least one of them. And if you have 3 to 5 and they're excited about a couple of them, those that are traditional party plans, you'll be much, 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 much more likely to book a party with them. Okay? So we don't want just one product. It's super important to understand that we want 3 to 5 solutions, and we're going to help you break down your product line into 3 to 5 categories. Okay? Everybody comment 3 if that makes sense. Okay? Jill, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right. So I seriously have so many more tips and we're totally out of time. Okay. Let me talk about closing just a little bit, and then I'm going to tell you how you can work with us to help you with messaging. Okay. You need to spend some time learning how to do this. And we have good wording for recruiting. We have amazing wording for bookings. We have so many tips for you. Okay. All right. So when it comes to closing, we got one more step in between there. When it comes to suggesting products, I've got hairs all over. When it comes to suggesting products, we always, 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 always want to use this wording before we ever suggest even one thing. Okay, you ready? May I share with you a few things that have benefited other people? And we kind of fill it in. May I share with you a few things that families who are eating gluten-free, that's been beneficial? May I share with you a few things that other people who love the color red really loved getting? May I share with you a few things that have been super beneficial when it came to organizing my linen closet? Okay, so we want to show a little credibility by saying we helped someone with a similar situation, and we ask permission. Again, we cannot see body language. May I share with you? I'm telling you, you'll be so excited. You'll be like, I can't believe I didn't ask this question before. Over and over again, you will get absolutely in all caps. I'm not kidding. You'll come back, you'll be like, Michelle, she really did. She said absolutely in all caps. Or yes, please tell me. Yes, I'd love to know. Yes, please tell me. You'll see happy emojis. You'll see GIFs. You'll see all sorts of fun things. Okay. Their body language will show through. There's going to be this teeny that says, oh, I didn't really have any money, I guess so. And that's a person that came to the party and like, I'm here for the cheesecake. That's okay. They can be there for the cheesecake. Okay. And you're saying, no problem. I understand. Would you like me to tell you, or would you rather me not? And they say, no, not really. And you go, cool. You go on to the next person. You don't spend your time with that person. We don't need to guess. Get people to reveal their body language by asking this question. But 95% of people are going to be like, yes, absolutely. You're going to be like, I'm so close to a sale. You're going to be like so excited, okay? And then we're going to say, because you mentioned. And you say what they're mentioned, you throw in the product, okay? Y'all, this really is right there. Whoops, over here. Magic wording. And it's not because we're tricking people. It's because we're being authentic. We're being 100% authentic. Authentic, authentic, authentic. Okay? So important to understand. This wording, you'll be nervous at first because you hadn't done it before. But then you'll do it a couple times. You'll be like, girl, this is amazing. And you know what kind of results you get? People are like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And they will just spend $200-$300. And you'll be like, thank you so much. I just helped you spend a ton of money. But you got them the perfect accessories. You got them the perfect cami. You got them the perfect whatever it might be. Okay? You got them the perfect things. And they will be loyal. They will buy more from you later. They will share your lives. They will book your parties. This is 100%. I've been meaning to write a book, How to Win Friends and Influence People on Messenger, because this is about being authentic. Can you feel that? Okay. If this feels more authentic than maybe what you've known before, I love the word warm fuzzy. Okay. Comment warm fuzzy if you can see how this is real, how it's genuine, how it makes it all about the other person. Okay. You really can do good things. Now, we have lots more tips on closing the deals, lots more tips on booking parties, on recruiting. I'm going to tell you how to get all those. Okay. It's going to be super fun. Now, see, I know you said no guilt. Okay, let's see what this question is. Whoops. See if I can get a pop up. I know you said no guilt, but how do we turn around messaging if we didn't get more business detailed already and didn't want to offend and don't want to offend people? Wendy, this is going to blow your brain. This is a fantastic question. And I'll do more Q&A here at the end after I show you something real quick. Okay. This is the funny thing, and I've seen this work over and over again. You're going to totally laugh at how easy this is, Wendy. It's so cool, okay? All you have to do is go send that person an initial touch. What I talked about at the beginning, well, kind of in the middle. Initial touch. You go, you say their name, you find something out about them, and you turn it around. When you ask about their kids, their hair, their trip, we all like to talk about ourselves so much that even when somebody we're like, oh, that person's a little salesy, when you just ask them about them, I have seen the relationship kind of get fixed really fast when you just send that initial touch. Okay. It seriously is magical. Now, people that you've started conversations with and kind of died, I do have tips on that. We have so many tips on messaging that I can't share all in 1 hour. So I'm going to tell you how to get our messaging program. I'm telling you over and over and over again, you are going to double your sales per person. This thing, there's no program I have that pays for itself faster because this is income producing. A lot of my programs are lead finding or reconnecting, which it's important too. It's very important. In fact, those of you that are still working on growing your algorithms or having people to talk to, we're going to talk about that program because that is important and it is needed. But I want you to understand, you absolutely, absolutely can message in a way that makes other people like you and truly increase your sales in a way that you feel good about it, and they will come back over and over and over again. Okay. It feels magical, but all it is being authentic. Okay. But I just know that so many of you have not been given that wording that you're like, okay, I know I don't totally like how this feels, but is there another way? And there is, my friends. There absolutely is. When you learn to do this in a 2-hour block, okay, once a week, a 2-hour block once a week, your calendar will stay full. I was selling in a clothing line, and my goal was to do $10,000 a month. And this was all in-home parties. I didn't have online at all. Okay, my goal was to hit $10,000, and I was faithful. Every single week, I had this 2-hour phone calling session. Yours is going to be messaging, a little bit different right now. Okay, and it will blow your mind. It is so simple, and it will absolutely change how you do your business and how much you do in sales. Okay. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm taking so much better care of people. You'll feel absolutely positively authentic. Okay. It's awesome. You're going to love it. It's going to be so cool. Okay, so those of you, so I'm going to tell you about messaging, and those of you that have been here before, you're going to jump on this. Those of you that are like, okay, I can see why this is important, but I still need more people to talk to. I'm going to talk to you about our social media 101. And a lot of you know what I'm talking about with that and why that's so important, okay? Our social media 101 is fabulous for helping you find people to talk to so that then you do need the messaging. Does that sound good? Best training today. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah. Everything's always stay right here on our business page. For sure. Doesn't go anywhere. Absolutely. Love it. Warm fuzzy. Okay. So, and I do have a really special bonus for the first 15 people that sign up for this program today. Okay. So this is our money making messages. So it just popped up in the comments. Okay. You're going to see that link. You love Social Media 101, Cindy. I'm so glad, girl. Okay. So money making messages, that's going to pop up. Okay. In the comments on the right there. And so what this is, okay, you're going to love this. And we walk alongside of you. You're going to get a series of videos that you can watch on your own. So there's about 30 videos. And we have it in this program where you watch a video and then it gives you some assignments. And we're going to help you with your initial touches. We're going to help you create the perfect 3 categories. We're going to help you come up with the perfect closers to close sales, close parties, close new team members. We're going to help you with all those things. So you have 30 videos to watch, and then you get to come to what's called Question Queen sessions. Those of you who've taken Social Media 101 know what I'm talking about. You get to come for 2 hours, and guess what? You can literally be messaging during those 2 hours. And you know what's going to happen is that my assistant Marianne is there, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, she just said this. What do I say next? And she's going to be like, no problem. This is what you say. We're like your little Jiminy Cricket on your shoulder. Okay, going, say this, don't do this. Now, wait a minute. That's a little too fast. Okay. And it is amazing how well this works. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story about a gal with origami that this was really beneficial for. So I'm going to tell you. But what we're going to do is we know that you need people to talk to all the time. So we're going to help you with your repeat sales and your new sales. We're going to give you our spring engagement camp. So the first 15 people who buy Magic Messaging will get this. Okay. So let me pop that link up one more time. The first 15 people who buy Magic Messaging will get our spring engagement camp. And when you get that, you're going to get to come for 3 months in a row. Okay. 3 months in a row, you'll come for 5-hour sessions, and we're going to help you create your content for your business page, or you can use it in a group, in a customer group. And it's so much fun, and you work with a bunch of other gals who are in business. We brainstorm like crazy. It is so much fun. So we are committed to making sure you have people to talk to, and then you know what to say. Okay. And what's going to be so cool is when there's a bunch of you on those Question Queen sessions, you're going to be able to support and help each other. One of the best things you could do is find another gal who is taking this class, and you guys do this messaging with each other. I really suggest you find someone who's not your company, because sometimes they're anticipating what you're going to say, or someone else will be like, you know what, that word you used, I wouldn't have known what that was. That's very much like a company word. You might want to change it to this. Or you say something that they wouldn't totally understand if they weren't, sometimes we have our company vocabulary, and we need to kind of neutralize that a little bit and say it in words they'd understand. It's a fantastic way to practice this. So my friends, we have so many tips. They're going to, 1, help you face your fear more easily. It's going to help you keep your sales high. It's going to keep your calendar booked. And I have found that when you do this with 2 to 3, on an average of about 10 customers for 4 weeks, those of you that are going live, you would absolutely increase your live viewers if you were to do about 40 of these messages in a month. In fact, it's going to be a challenge that we're going to do. And this is so cool. Seriously, so cool. You can absolutely increase the amount of people on your lives by connecting with people, messaging them, because then they're going to want to get on your lives. Does that make sense? The more people you connect with, the more people that will hop on your lives. And this is one of the best things for your algorithms. Facebook loves it when you message people. There's so many perks to this. It's amazing. Okay. Camps are so worth it. Yes. That is an awesome deal. Thank you, Joy. It's so much fun. Okay. I'm telling you, this is, and seriously, there is nothing that I teach that is more income producing. Meaning there's nothing that will help your sales more than this. There's nothing that will help you book more than this. No matter what post you put out, you still need to stop and talk to people. This will absolutely change things for you. Okay. All right. So for those of you who are like, okay, that's super cool, but I still feel like my algorithms aren't great. I need some help getting in front of people better. I need some help just connecting with people on Facebook. So if you're not quite ready for this, you need to make sure that you're taking our social media 101. Okay. You're going to get 30 like lessons and videos that are going to teach you all about what Facebook wants to see. Okay. It'll teach you on what Facebook will do, what you need to do to get Facebook to help you. All right. Super important to understand. So Social Media 101 does give you 2 Question Queen sessions. You can come and get some help on posting on Facebook and in your groups and on your pages. You can share your screen. We can look and go, okay, here's something you might want to do on your page differently. And you get with this, okay, you'll also get our engagement camp, 3 months of it. It's our spring engagement camp. So you come and create content for the months of April, May, and June. It's awesome. Joy. Camps are live. You want to come to engagement camp. 5 hours creating your content for a whole month is one of the most effective uses of your time, because then you have more time to message, and that's the income producing part. Okay. We got to have people to talk to, but then we got to have people, we got to know what to say when we talk to them. Okay. Oh, yay, Jennifer. Thank you so much for saying that, love. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. That's awesome. Yay, Jennifer. That's fabulous. Oh, Miss Becky, you need to message from day one. Okay. Okay. But I will say, if you've never taken a program from us, Social Media 101 probably is a little bit better idea to start with, just because you'll get more comfortable with how we create questions. You could take money making messages first. It doesn't matter what your customer size is. I'm serious, because I can tell, man, I wish there was a way to like get in front of everyone that signed up in the last 30 days and they're having their first party and they're messaging their family and their friends. And I'm like, no, you don't want to quite say that. I would give anything to get people from the very first day to learn these skills as they're messaging their friends and family about their very first party. There's not a customer base that's too small or too big. I just know that sometimes the fear level, they're like, well, teach me how to post on Facebook. Then when I say I can get that, then I'll go message. And so if you are brave enough to take it, now go do it. Or you could even do a payment program on both and do Social Media 101 and messaging at the same time if you would like. So you got lots of options there, Becky. I hope that answered your question. I just got all excited. So Social Media 101, hopefully the link just popped up, but I can totally pop that one up again. Awesome, Gail. Fabulous. Okay, let's see who we got in. How close are we to getting our 15 gals? Okay, I've got Gail, and I have got Kathy, and I've got Miss Erin, and I've got Jennifer Sheets, and I've got Heather. Awesome sauce, girls. We're going to have so much fun. All right. Hi, Alexandria. I miss you so much. I can't believe your little girl. Okay, was she 2 or 3? Oh my goodness, her birthday pictures. Oh, I just want to snuggle on her. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Yes, Miss Jennifer, amen, 1,000 times over. So my assistant, Mariana, that does some of our Question Queen sessions, she is the bomb helping me make content. My engagement has gone up since she helped me. Oh, girl, I'm not surprised to hear that, but I'm so glad you shared that with us because, yes, Mariana is the best, and our content will definitely help you with that. Social media is, I'm so sorry, I probably did not say that out loud. I apologize. It is 147 or 3 payments of 57. Both, did I say the price of either? Okay, let me regroup. I'm just all excited. Both programs are 147 each or 3 payments of $57. Both of them are worth over $300 each because you're going to get that bonus engagement camp. The engagement camp is worth $147 on its own. So you're getting at least $300 worth of content for 147 or 3 payments of 57. My apologies. Let me put the links up to both of those one more time. My goodness. Whoops. Here is Money Making Messages. And here is Social Media 101. There we go. Hopefully that helps. My apologies. Okay. All right. I've got Kim in. Whoop, whoop. Girls, we're going to have so much fun. I'm telling ya. This is, you are my brave ones. You are my favorite ones to work with. Did you know that? Because I know you are here and listening to hard things because you are willing to do hard things. Nobody that has major success in business has major success because they just did the easy things, okay? And nobody, not a single person, do y'all know, some of you know who I'm talking about, top seller with Paparazzi Geraldine Souza. I work with her. I'm not kidding. I help her with like some of her really big lives, her opportunity events. She has a lot of people on there. She will tell me how nervous she is and she's about to throw up before she goes on, and she acts like a cool cucumber. We all have nerves. We all get nervous. We all are like, what are we doing? Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to make sure this link is popping up there. Let's see. What other questions do you have about messaging? Yeah, that should be popping up. Yes, Geraldine gets way nervous. Way nervous. I always kind of laugh at her, and she gets mad when I do, but the closing message, Donna, I'll tell you. Okay, so there's some tips on closing, and you'll learn a lot more about this in the program. Oh, yes, I know. I'm so blessed that she refers a lot of people to me, Tanya. Thank you. So the closing is about always giving options. You don't ever say, do you want to do it? You don't ever say, do you want to sign up? You don't ever say, do you want to have a party? It's more about options. You want to ask either about times, you wanted to ask about days, you wanted to ask about which package do they want to start with. Closing, and like I said, we'll help you a lot more with this in the program, but closing is about options. That, let me tell you a little interesting story. It's really fun. So it was about these two individuals are reaching out and talking to people that were in the, they're getting ready to retire, and they were thinking about downsizing and going into a retirement community. Okay. And both of them had this list of questions to better understand people. And one said, do you want to come see the facility? And the other one said, would you like to come see the facility on Tuesdays or Thursdays? The one that said, do you want to come see the facility, booked under 10. The one who said, do you want to come on Thursday or Friday, booked over 70. 70. And the other one booked less than 10. Okay. learning how to have options, would you rather this or this, is an absolute game changer, okay? And we're going to help you a lot with that in this program, okay? So the options are key to this, and it really does make a huge difference, okay? Wow, Kim, this is amazing. Look at this. Social media 101 works. I went from 0 comments to the first post, I got 8 comments. Day 3, I have 60 comments. It works. I'm so glad you think it works. Hey, Maddie Gonzalez, aren't you my Spanish speaker? I need to message you. Hello, love. Okay. It is a game changer when you learn how to do those. All right, now I have just a few spots left in that money-making messaging, and we have lots of Social Media 101. That is that program that you want to get started with if you've never taken programs from us before. We are going to be giving away 3 one full year of our images, because we did get up to 300. Okay. All right, so everybody listen carefully. When you buy our programs, we send out 3 emails in the first couple hours, because Gmail and Yahoo and all those eat your email sometimes. No, they don't. They just send them sometimes to junk or a spam. And I would give anything to control that. Every single person who sells something wishes that your emails never went to spam. But when you buy it, you need to make sure you're looking for that, okay? In this email, it's going to say magic link. You click on the magic link and boom, it opens up and you're going to have this program. And it's so cool because you watch a video and you went, watch the video. It's going to go boom, chicka, wow, wow. And you get points and it's like really fun. And you're going to have all these assignments and you can go back and log in. You can watch the videos as many times as you like. It will remind you to go sign up for your Question Queen sessions. You get 2. You have to use those 2 in the 30, since from the 30 days that you buy. But the videos we let you have access to forever and ever. Okay. So make sure you look for that email. That is the way that we communicate. We are going to try to get you a text message out this afternoon too. There's a teeny glitch in our system that hopefully will get fixed. Okay. But watch for that. Okay. You got all 3. Exactly. But like some people don't. And we're like, okay, just make sure you go start. Erin, thank you. I haven't even had caffeine today. You're so cute. Honestly, Donna, it's whichever one works for you. Okay. The program opens both on a phone and computer. We think it's funny. Someone says, you sent the email to my phone. I'm like, no, you can open your email on your computer or phone. Like everything we have opens on a computer phone. It totally depends on where you're more comfortable. It goes to YouTube videos. And so whatever rocks your world, okay? Brianna and I, we love to get on our computer. We like to use 10 fingers. We like a big screen. Some of you love your phones, or you're on the run a lot and you just have to do it on your phone. So totally whatever works for you, seriously. Okay? All right. Yeah, it makes that sound right. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Like it's super funny. The fact that I'm trying to make that sound is what's really funny, but that's all right. Okay. So Jackie, you're going to do your Question Queen sessions. Those are on Mondays. There's a morning and an evening. So that's, look at those times. It depends on your time zone, exactly what time that starts. Okay. You can buy the programs anytime, but we won't necessarily have the specials with them. Okay, so to get the extra camp with it, that is the first 15 people who buy Money Making Messages. And then today we also have for the first 15 people who buy Social Media 101. All right. Love it when you finish a lesson, makes you want to do them. Exactly, Cindy. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. It's so silly. Psychological, it's called gamifying. We're all as silly as our teenagers that love video games. We all love that high of, we did something. Makes us happy. Okay. All right. So let's do our drum roll. Okay. Yes, you can just get the spring engagement camp. Sylvie, send us a message and I'll have Rorianna get you that link. All right. My 3 names for sharing are Donna. Is it Duerr? Duerr. So please forgive me if I'm like way off on that. But Donna, congratulations. Crystal Zimmerman, thank you so much for sharing, love. And Becky Carr, you will get our year's worth of images. My assistant will get you all set up with that and we'll love it. I have purchased ManyChat, but I haven't set up my account. How long do I have? So Mandy Love, will you just send us a message? It's kind of hard to answer those kind of questions here, but we'd love to in Messenger. Okay. Yeah, if you're Spanish, I have another gal that wants to change hers into Spanish. So we should chat. Send me a message on our business page. Okay, love? All right. Okay, guys, we got to get sold out of these money-making messages because y'all want to work together. You want that camaraderie. Seriously, it's game-changing when you have others that are working on the same thing. Okay, so we got a couple left of those. And those of you that are new to us and you're like, I got to get my engagement up. I got to get more comments on post. Social media, Social Media 101 is the way to go. So let's put those back up for you. Okay, money-making messages. There's the link on that. Let's get you guys all signed up for that. Okay. Let's get all 15. Yay, Miss Joanne's in. Fabuloso. All right, and then Social Media 101. And remember, you've got 2 payment options. One is $147. The other one is 3 payments of $57. Yes. Oh, Jackie. Yes, Jackie's in. Awesome sauce. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, we just have a couple left. Let's get you girls signed up. 6, 7. Okay, we just got a couple left. All right, ladies, let's get a whole group of you together. So it'll be so fun. You'll see each other on Mondays. You'll connect. You can compare notes. You can role play with each other. You can compare what wording worked best, times of days to message, all sorts of things. Yeah, no, Teresa, that's why we do these webinars. Use what you learn and then increase yourselves with those and then come get a program after you make a little bit more. So time and place for things. We totally understand not everybody can sign up. We know out of 315 of you will want this. That's for sure. All right, let's get a couple more of you signed up. And if you haven't yet, make sure you've commented magic to get the goodies. Okay. All right. You're so welcome, Miss Wendy. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions about messaging? What was your biggest aha moment today? Tell me your biggest aha moment. What wording was most helpful? Do you use a device? Tracy, could you reword that? Do you use a device? Are you asking which device to use? When you come on our Question Queen sessions, we suggest that you come on via your computer if possible. Not let the crazy monkeys get in my brain. Amen to that. Amen, amen. The wording after the initial touch. Oh, Wendy, I'm so glad. Are you going to come join us, Miss Wendy? May I share with you, Becky? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So when you come to Question Queen sessions, we do suggest that you be on a computer, if possible. May I share with you? Exactly. Yay, Miss Rivera. Awesome. Rivera, fabulous. A phone, if that's all you have, will totally make it work. But if you're on a computer, then we can share screen. Yes, Shannon, for the most part, the class is awesome. We got Janelle in Social Media 101, and we got Miss Rivera in Money Making Messages. Love it. Yes, so you can watch the videos on your own timeline. There are some daily activities that we suggest you do, but you can watch the videos as you'd like. There are 2 Question Queen sessions. There's about 8 a month, and you can attend the 2 that works best for your schedule. Can these courses be done on an Apple tablet? Absolutely, love. For sure. A tablet is a great option. Absolutely. Oh, you do? Oh, awesome, Wendy. I'm so glad. You're so welcome, Miss Deborah. Thank you so much for all the information training you provide using the correct wording so you won't turn people off. Huge for me. Oh, congratulations. Thank you for saying that, Deborah. May I share with you, which I use similar wording with your cancer patients. Oh, wow. What do you do, Miss Lucy? Giving them options, Miss Nicole says. IT initial touch, bridge, and the closing. Awesome. You love, do you have a quick minute I could ask you about how your products are working for you? Thank you, Jennifer. Would you rather this or this? I like the wording. Awesome, Wendy. All right, couple more spots. Some of you learned so much. Come hang with us. When you do start doing it, when you start messaging, you'll be like, I've got this. And they'll say something. You'll be like, ooh, how do I respond to that? So if you come and you do your messaging during your Question Queen sessions, we can totally help you with that. Okay. Thank you, Miss Nicole. Oh, thank you, Alexis. Oh, I want to do a chat culture webinar again so bad. You're a patient navigator and surgical coordinator. Wow. Thank you for your work, Lucy. That's fantastic. Oh, you bet, Miss Sharon. Oh, Cindy, all you do is just watch the replay, hun. You can totally watch the replay, love. It's not going anywhere. You can totally watch it. No problem whatsoever. We change up the topics, and I don't know when I'll do it again live, but you can totally check out the replay. You are so welcome, Miss Joanne. Thank you so much. Hey, send me a message and let me know if you're still interested in doing a team thing with your initials ink. That would be so fun. They are 2 2-hour sessions, Miss Jennifer. 2 2-hour sessions on Mondays. Oh, Cindy, thank you, hon. So glad to hear that. All right, we got just a couple more spots. Let's get you signed up, girls. All right. Okay. Ooh. All right. We'll be chatting with you. Oh, sounds great. Jen, let me know your thoughts on timing and what would work best for you guys. All right. Okay, my friends, you have an awesome day. Let us know what questions you have, and thank you so, so much for joining us. All right, we will talk to you later. Message us if you have any questions about product. There's three payments, both with money-making messages and social media is 3 payments of $57, or 1 payment of $147. So it does save you a little bit of money if you pay all up front. Yep. Okay. All right. Any other questions? You're so welcome, ladies. Yes, $57 per month for 3 months. Yes, when you do the 3 payments. Yep. All righty. Okay, ladies, thank you so much. Have a really good one. Yes, it'll be tomorrow if we're not out of all 15. I wondered if you have to be in DS for this. No, not at all, Janelle. No, absolutely not. What do you sell, hun? Cindy, let me get you the link. They're popping up in the comments, hun. So here's the money-making messages. And here is the social media 101. Okay. All right. Let's see here if you guys have any other questions. Trying to manage a few things on the back end here. Deborah, you're interested? What can I answer for you? Oh, your weight loss program. Oh, this wording would be excellent for your weight loss program. For sure. I love helping people ask good questions when it comes to health and wellness. Yep. Oh, information on logo. Did you want to buy one or use our logo service? I can totally get you the link on that, Phyllis. So what we do is we offer a service. You fill out a Google form and you tell us what you're interested in. It's $77. I just popped up the link, and you can purchase, you can pay our person on staff to do your logo. Deborah, tell me what you're selling, what you're interested in, hun. I would love to help you. There is the link, Miss Phyllis. Hopefully you see that. Janelle, does that sound like Johnelle? Am I saying that correctly? Hopefully. Matthews, You would really love this messaging for health and wellness. It's a huge benefit. Did you find the link to sign up, Miss Cindy? Social Media 101, Deborah, will be a great fit for you if you've never taken a program with us. Hello, Miss Sidrid. How you doing, gorgeous? There we go. Miss Christina's in. There you are, Miss Janelle. Oh, no problem, Sidrid. You can always watch your replay. For sure. I did what you said last week and asked how often do you wear jewelry. 3 people responded. I need to get more followers for lives and a website. So Lorena, the Social Media 101, this one right here would be a great fit for you to help you get more engagement and more people to follow you, sweetie. John, yes, for sure. Your weight loss business, our money making messages would be absolutely very, very beneficial. We're very good at helping you with wording to ask really good questions. So then you offer the perfect products for them. Yes, we've helped lots of people with health and wellness products. You will love it for that, for sure. It would be a great fit for you. I would, is my best guess. Yes, for sure. We've helped a lot of people with that. For sure. Absolutely, girl. You will love it, love it, love it. Okay. Does that sound like a good fit, Miss Janelle? We can definitely help you with questions so you're not feeling kind of like show and telly, and instead you're getting more to the heart of what they want to accomplish and the challenges that they're facing with their health. And we have really good questions for that so that then you can say, hey, here's what I would suggest because, and it works really, really well. Let me get you the link for that. So here's the link for money making messages. Okay. Okay. Any other thoughts? Thank you for tagging friends. Appreciate that. All right. Any other questions that I can help you with? Hopefully you're getting the links you need. Anybody else need any more links? You can also send us messages with your questions. Oh, Tanya, have you done our Social Media 101? That would really help you with that. All righty. Teresa, you can send us a message, and we're happy to message you back and tell us what what you need assistance with. Yes, money making messages, Miss Janelle. Yes, 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 yes. All righty, guys. Phyllis, you don't need a replay sent. It's this link right here. The link doesn't change, hun. Thank you, Miss Kay. Awesome, Miss Deborah. All right, guys. You all have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me. And let us know if you have any questions. Just send us a message on our messenger on our page. Okay, guys? All right. We'll talk to y'all later. Thanks so much. Bye, y'all.